we still have less women chairing at the climate negotiations, and also the priority of marginalized women are still not prioritized and taken into account.
The ability of human beings to mitigate and adapt to the effects of climate change is related to social factors such as gender. That is, climate change does not impact women in the same way as men.
In general, I think a lot of people would agree, and studies have proven that women are indeed more vulnerable. That has to do with the fact that women very often are disadvantaged in societies already. For example, you have a lot more women among the absolute poor in the world. And so if you are already in a situation where you have less power, you don't have access to finance, you don't have access to other resources, you don't have access to capacity building, nobody is asking your opinion. And again, in many countries of the world, still gender discrimination is a fact of life to either legal or cultural issues, then you become much more vulnerable to the effects of climate change.
As women, we must be able to exercise our rights to be involved in decision-making and leadership in local, national, international level.
Gender inequalities in the distribution of goods and opportunities mean that women are limited in their possibility to adapt to climate change. However, this issue is considered in the negotiations at COP22.
According to the statistics, the majority of the poor are women, which means that women have less knowledge, less capacity, less access to participating and making decisions and contribute to actions of climate change. Therefore, that women currently are more vulnerable to climate change.
We need to include women in the decisions, the accords, the policies that we are making. And the actions that we take today can impact in a positive way millions of women. This is a new future, and it can be the difference between hunger and food security, between poverty and prosperity.